12 fall basics that can create dozens of outfits for women over 60. Does that really work? Or is it just another fashion myth? A lot of people believe that once you're past a certain age, comfort is all that matters, and versatility isn't important anymore. But here's the twist: when you choose the right basics, even the smallest wardrobe can suddenly multiply into endless combinations. I hear this all the time from women our age: my closet is full, but somehow I have nothing to wear. Sound familiar? The truth is, it's not about how much you own, it's about having the right foundation pieces. And the surprising thing is that the simplest items, like a pair of ponte pants, a cashmere sweater, or a lightweight blazer, are the ones that give you the most flexibility. You'll be amazed at how just 12 basics can be mixed and matched into stylish looks for any occasion. Coffee with friends, a family gathering, or a casual day out, they all become effortless. This isn't just about fashion, it's about showing that at any age we can be polished, modern, and confident. Before we dive into the details, if you find today's topic helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. Your support is what keeps us motivated to create more videos that help women look beautiful and feel confident every single day. Now, let's jump into our very first piece, the dark brown ponte pants. At first glance they may look simple, but they have the power to completely transform your fall wardrobe. You know what I've learned over the years? The right pair of pants can absolutely change how you feel walking out the door. At our age, comfort isn't negotiable, but neither is looking polished. That's why these dark brown ponte pants have become such a game changer in my fall wardrobe. The fabric has just the right amount of stretch. It hugs in the places you want it to without that legging look we all try to avoid. They don't bag out at the knees. They don't sag after a few hours. And yet I can sit through dinner with friends or a grandkid's school recital without feeling squeezed. It's that balance of structure and give that makes them flattering and wearable. One of my favorite ways to style them is going full monochrome. Dark brown head to toe. I'll throw on a cashmere sweater in the same rich shade. Maybe add a brown leather tote. And instantly it looks intentional, like I planned the outfit the night before. Even when I didn't. Monochrome has that slimming effect too. It creates one long line so I feel taller and leaner. And who doesn't love that at 60? Another go-to is pairing these pants with the most basic white tee and then layering on a cardigan. It's simple, yes, but simple can be so chic. Picture it: white tee tucked in, ponte pants, an ivory cardigan draped over the shoulders. I wear loafers if I'm running errands, or swap in ankle boots for dinner out. It's comfortable, timeless, and it never feels like I'm trying too hard. Honestly, these pants have replaced half the jeans I used to reach for. They've got that polished look that works if I'm going somewhere a little nicer than the grocery store. But they're still easy enough for every day. They're the kind of piece you buy once, and suddenly you're building outfits around them without even thinking. There's just something about slipping into a good cashmere sweater that makes you feel put together without even trying. This crewneck has that slightly oversized fit, loose enough to skim over the midsection, which I appreciate at this stage of life, but not so baggy that it looks sloppy. And the best part? It's soft. No itchiness, no scratchy seams, just that smooth, cozy feel right against your skin. I can wear it all day without thinking, I can't wait to take this off. I love styling it with cropped wide-leg jeans and a pair of clean sneakers. It's that mix of relaxed and modern that feels current, but also age-appropriate. The shorter length of the jeans keeps the look light and fresh, and the sneakers make it perfect for a day of errands or meeting a friend for coffee. You look like you've made an effort, but you're still completely comfortable. What I notice is how versatile this sweater becomes. On warmer fall days, I'll drape it casually over my shoulders with a simple white tee underneath. It looks intentional, almost like an accessory. When the evenings get cooler, I slip it back on and it's instantly cozy. And because it's cashmere, it layers beautifully under a blazer or coat without feeling bulky. This is the kind of piece that quietly elevates everything else in your closet. It's not flashy, but every time I wear it, someone asks where I got it. At this point in life, I'd rather own fewer sweaters that actually make me feel good than a drawer full of ones that don't. And this one, honestly, Checks all the boxes. A simple white tee might not sound exciting. But trust me, it's one of those pieces I reach for more than anything else in my closet. The trick is finding one that's thick enough so it's not see-through. Has a neckline that flatters. And drapes just right without clinging. Once you've got the right one, it becomes the anchor for so many outfits. I love layering it under a blazer or a soft cardigan. It instantly makes those pieces feel less formal, more wearable for every day. With a navy blazer, a white tee keeps the look sharp but relaxed, like you're stylish without even trying. Under a cardigan, it gives you that clean, crisp base so the knitwear really stands out. And here's something anyone living in the US South or even California will understand: the air conditioning indoors can be absolutely freezing. That's where the white tee with a sweater draped over your shoulders comes in. It's practical. You can pull the sweater on when the chill hits, but it also looks chic. Almost like a nod to those classic American sportswear styles. I can be sitting in a restaurant, perfectly comfortable, and still look like I planned my outfit instead of just throwing something on. What I appreciate most is how timeless it feels. At 60, I don't want to chase every trend. A good white tee is always current. Paired with ponte pants, jeans, or even tucked into a skirt. It just works. And honestly, it's the piece I feel the most like myself in, uncomplicated, confident, and ready for anything. Cropped wide-leg jeans have become one of my favorite silhouettes. At this stage of life, I'm not looking for skinnies that feel restrictive. But I also don't want anything that swallows me up. This cut is the sweet spot. The wider leg balances the figure. And the cropped length, just brushing the ankle, shows that little bit of skin that actually makes the legs look longer. It's a small detail, but it makes all the difference when you're 5 feet 4 inches or 5 feet 6 inches and want that extra illusion of height. I like pairing them with flats or loafers because it keeps the line clean. A simple pair of leather loafers with a slightly pointed toe, and suddenly your legs look leaner. Your outfit looks sharper, but you still feel comfortable walking around all day. For travel days or running errands, I'll grab slip-on sneakers instead. And the crop keeps the whole outfit from feeling heavy. What I really appreciate is the versatility. They look modern with a tucked-in white tee and cardigan, but just as polished with a button-down and blazer. You can dress them up with ankle boots and a silk blouse for dinner. Or keep it casual with sandals in warmer weather. And unlike skinny jeans that can feel dated, this silhouette has a timelessness. It's flattering without screaming, "I'm trying too hard." For women over 60, cropped wide legs solve a lot of problems. They hide where you want coverage. They highlight the slimmest part of the leg. And they feel effortless. Honestly, I've reached a point where if a pair of jeans doesn't check all 3 boxes, comfort, style, and ease, I don't even bother. These do. And that's why they've earned a permanent spot in my closet. An ivory cotton cardigan is one of those pieces that always earns its keep in my closet. The boxy fit is what makes it so easy to wear. It doesn't cling. It doesn't need that half-tuck maneuver we used to see everywhere. It just drapes the way it's supposed to. At my age, I appreciate clothes that don't require fussing. I want to throw it on, feel polished, and move on with my day. I like to wear it open over a simple crop tank and jeans. The ivory against denim feels classic and fresh. And that little tank underneath keeps the look modern without feeling like I'm dressing too young. The boxy shape of the cardigan balances out the body, especially if you're wearing a slimmer tank top. It frames your outfit in a way that looks intentional, almost like a lightweight jacket, but without the stiffness. What I love most is how breathable it feels. Being organic cotton, it's soft, lightweight, and doesn't make me overheat the way heavier knits can. It's perfect for those in between fall days when mornings are cool, but afternoons warm up. I'll often roll up the sleeves a bit, add a watch and a simple necklace, and it instantly looks styled. This cardigan has become my grab-and-go piece. Coffee runs, casual dinners, even sitting outside with the grandkids. It's effortless but never sloppy. And because the ivory color works with almost everything, dark brown pants, navy slacks, even over a printed dress, it's the kind of staple you reach for season after season. A navy blazer has this magic ability to pull everything together. The lighter structure makes it easy to wear, no stiff shoulder pads, No heavy lining that makes you feel boxed in. It moves with you, which is exactly what I want now, polish without restriction. One of my favorite looks is pairing it with jeans and sneakers. There's something so casually chic about that combination. The blazer keeps it elevated, but the sneakers make it approachable, like you're ready for brunch, a museum day, or even just running errands without feeling overdressed. It's that sweet spot between comfort and style, and it feels very American classic. When I want to take it up a notch, I swap the sneakers for ankle boots. Suddenly the outfit has a sharper edge, perfect for dinner out, a concert, or meeting friends somewhere nice. The cropped jeans or ponte pants work beautifully with the boots, and the blazer gives everything structure without being stuffy. What I love most is how forgiving navy is. It's softer than black, which can sometimes feel harsh against mature skin, but it's just as versatile. Navy pairs with brown, gray, ivory, even red, it's truly seasonless. And because the cut is light and unstructured, I can layer it over a tee in early fall or over a thin cashmere sweater later in the season. At 60, I want pieces that feel reliable but never boring. This blazer checks that box every time. It's the piece that makes you look like you tried, even when you didn't. A washable silk bodysuit might sound like a luxury, but it's really one of those quiet essentials that makes getting dressed so much easier. What I love most is that it's bra-friendly. No tricky straps to hide. No worrying about the neckline slipping open at the wrong moment. It has that secure snap at the bust, so I can move through the day without feeling self-conscious. At this age, I want elegance, but I also want peace of mind. The silk has a soft drape that feels feminine without being fussy. It's breathable, smooth against the skin, and because it's washable, I don't have to baby it with dry cleaning. That's a huge relief. Silk you can toss in the wash feels like a small miracle. I like wearing it with tailored trousers. It creates this long, uninterrupted line that feels slimming and sophisticated, perfect for a lunch date or even a special event. With a blazer layered on top, the outfit looks sharp without being overdone. On the other hand, pairing it with a midi skirt gives a softer, more romantic look. Add a pair of low heels or ankle boots, and it's instantly polished for dinner out. The beauty of a bodysuit is that it stays tucked in, no adjusting, no bunching. It keeps the outfit neat, which makes me feel more confident. And the silk finish adds that subtle glow. It catches the light in a way that flatters without screaming for attention. At 60, I'm less interested in trends and more interested in those pieces that make me feel graceful and comfortable at the same time. This washable silk bodysuit delivers both, which is why I find myself reaching for it more often than I ever expected. A red cardigan is what I like to call a power piece. The moment you slip it on, you feel different, more alive, more confident. Red has that effect. It brightens the skin, brings warmth to the face, and instantly lifts your mood. On days when I'm feeling a little washed out, this cardigan does more for me than makeup ever could. The beauty of red is that it sends a message without saying a word. At family gatherings or social events, it tells people you're present, vibrant, and full of life. I've worn mine to book club, to church luncheons, even just out shopping, and I can't count the number of times someone has said, "That color looks amazing on you." It's such a simple way to stand out without feeling over the top. Because it's a classic cardigan style, it's versatile enough to go over a simple white tee and jeans, or layered on top of a silk blouse with trousers. The knit is light to medium weight, so it's cozy without being bulky, perfect for those fall evenings when you want a little warmth but not a heavy coat. I also love leaving it unbuttoned. The flow of the red against darker pants creates a long vertical line that feels slimming and intentional. At 60, I've realized it's not about blending in, it's about choosing colors and shapes that make you feel your best. This red cardigan is my reminder that style should bring joy. Every time I wear it, I feel that little spark of energy, and it shows. A short-sleeve cashmere top is one of those clever little pieces you don't realize you need until you own it. It has all the luxury of cashmere, the softness, the warmth, the way it drapes, but with short sleeves. It's perfect for those of us living in warmer climates or anyone who just doesn't want to overheat. I love slipping it under a blazer. It gives you that polished, layered look without the bulk of a long-sleeve sweater underneath. A navy or gray blazer over a deep wine-colored cashmere tee feels sophisticated. Almost like you've put together a three-piece outfit, when really it's just two easy layers. And because the top is lightweight, you can keep it on indoors without getting too warm, even if the heat is cranked up or you're in one of those over-air-conditioned restaurants. The colors make all the difference. In rich brown or that beautiful burgundy red, the top feels timeless and flattering. Both shades bring warmth to the complexion and pair effortlessly with neutrals, think ivory trousers, dark denim, or even a camel skirt. These tones have a way of softening the overall look, which I find especially flattering as I've gotten older. It's also a practical piece for transition weather. Early fall mornings can be cool, afternoons warm, and evenings somewhere in between. With a short-sleeve cashmere top, I never feel like I'm stuck in the wrong outfit. Add a cardigan or blazer when you need it, and you're good to go. At 60, I've learned to value pieces that don't just look good, but make sense for how I actually live. This little cashmere tee does both. It's elegant, comfortable, and versatile enough to take me from errands to dinner without a second thought. A crisp white button-down is one of those classics that never lets you down. The beauty of it is in the simplicity. It's clean, it's sharp, and it works with almost everything. At this point in life, I want clothes that pull double duty, and a good white shirt is just that. I love pairing it with dark brown trousers. The contrast between the rich, earthy tone and the bright white feels refined and timeless. It's the kind of look you can wear to a lunch with friends or even a casual business setting. And it always feels appropriate. Swap the trousers for a pair of well-fitting jeans, and suddenly you've got an outfit that's relaxed but still polished. It's that perfect balance, effortless but intentional. One little trick I enjoy is adding a pale yellow silk scarf. It's such a subtle nod to the season's trends without feeling overwhelming. Draped loosely at the neck or even tied to the handle of a handbag, that soft yellow instantly warms up the outfit and brings light to the face. It's amazing how a small accessory can make the whole look feel fresh. And of course, the white shirt layers beautifully. Under a blazer, it sharpens the whole outfit. Under a cardigan, it softens it. Roll up the sleeves, leave the collar slightly open. Add a few simple pieces of jewelry. It feels easy but still stylish. For women over 60, the white button-down isn't about looking corporate, it's about having that reliable piece that elevates whatever you pair it with. It's the shirt you reach for when you don't know what else to wear. And somehow, it always looks like the right choice. A brown leather tote is the kind of bag that earns its place by the door because you end up carrying it almost every day. The color is warm, neutral, and it goes with everything: jeans, dresses, even workout clothes when you're just running to the store. I love how a tote can hold all the things I actually need at this stage of life: reading glasses, a book, a water bottle, maybe even a little snack for the grandkids. It's practical, but in rich brown leather it also feels elevated, like you've invested in something that will only get better with age. Then there's the silk scarf, which to me is the easiest way to add a little polish without effort. A soft scarf in pale yellow or ivory instantly brightens the face. I've had people tell me, "You look so refreshed," when really, all I did was loop a scarf around my neck. It reflects light upward, softens the skin, and brings that touch of sophistication that feels very French but still easy to wear. I'll sometimes tie the scarf to the handle of my tote when I'm not wearing it. It's such a simple styling trick, but it makes the whole look more put together. And on days when I'm in basic neutrals, say, dark pants and a white blouse, the scarf is the thing that gives the outfit personality. Accessories like these remind me that style doesn't have to be complicated. The right bag and a beautiful scarf can transform basics into something special. At 60, I want pieces that make me feel polished but still myself. And a brown tote with a silk scarf does exactly that. Low-heeled loafers are the shoes I find myself reaching for day after day. They're comfortable enough to walk in for hours, but they still look refined, much more polished than sneakers. But without the pinch of high heels. I love how they slip on so easily, no bending over to fuss with laces. A simple pair of leather loafers with a slight heel gives just enough lift to keep the posture upright and the outfit looking intentional. Paired with cropped jeans or ponte pants, They keep the whole look streamlined and elegant. And I never have to sacrifice comfort. Ankle boots, on the other hand, feel like the quintessential fall shoe. The right pair adds height and elongates the leg, especially when worn with trousers or a midi skirt that skims just above the boot. I gravitate toward classic styles, clean lines. Maybe a block heel that's stable but still flattering. They provide warmth when the weather cools, but they also bring a little edge to the outfit. Slip them on with a blazer and dark jeans, and suddenly you look sharper, ready for an evening out. What I appreciate about both loafers and ankle boots is their practicality. They're timeless shapes that won't go out of style next season, and they work with almost everything in a mature woman's closet. At 60, I want shoes that let me keep up with my life without slowing me down, but I still want them to look chic. These two pairs deliver both. And honestly, they're all I need for most of fall. At 60 and beyond, we don't need closets overflowing with clothes. What we really need are smart basics, the pieces that mix, match, and carry us through every occasion. With the right foundation, you can look elegant, modern, and youthful every single day without the overwhelm. Now I'd love to hear from you. Out of the 12 basics we talked about today, which one speaks to you the most? Is it the ponte pants? The classic white shirt? Maybe that red cardigan? Share your favorite in the comments below. And let's start a conversation. You'll be surprised how many women your age are asking the same questions and discovering new ideas together. And before you go, don't forget to hit like. Share this video with a friend who might need a little style inspiration. And subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. Your support is truly what keeps us creating more content to help women over 60 feel beautiful, confident, and inspired every day. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.